So we talk about more or less three topics. So one, certainly focusing on transfer topics. We check out on my governor perspective, so you understand how it looks like for a governor and what to do there. We also talk about how many tickets you need. Therefore, I can show you. Well, most of you will probably know that there is this chart we created in the past. So that one we can also look into, and the borders and how to reduce your score, which options you really have, as literally there's a limited opportunity you have. As well as, of course, the topic around merge, what to do there, what you can do, what you can't do. And at the end, also the combination, as pretty much a lot of new states right now have a merge ahead and as well as a transfer right after, and what does it impact. So feel free to drop your questions you have. We will cover them, but I will just start so you have time to make up your mind about questions and what you want to also get covered from us in this live stream. So we start. First of all, you set the migration limit as governor, and you have various options depending on your state age. Right now, this opportunity is already done. That was till yesterday, where I could choose between 300 million, 600 million, and 1 billion. So we set for 1 billion because we want to have some people in. Some of you might join. I don't know if some people of you are part of those who can go cancel invite. We can check out. So I invited some people, and here you can see that you can cancel those. So we set, and those, and now we come to the part which is a great question to start with. Invitations can be cancelled, as you can see. Also special invites. I won't go on our special invites because I don't want to get those people in trouble. But you can cancel those. And as you can see, we have only 5. Some states, some younger states have only 3 options. We have 5 options in old states. And the invite and the exceptions. The exceptions are for those above the migration limits. The invites are just additional. So to our state, 120 people can join our state. And those who got an additional invite here, those can either also above the 120 migrate to our state or transfer to our state. So that is an important part. So if you calculate that, Visca, now your math is questioned. 120 and 30 and 5, we end up at 155, correct?
Yes.
Whew, luckily.
Yeah, so 155 people in total could move to 420 in this case.
Yeah, exactly. So that is the maximum amount for now that people can transfer at all. And in younger states, you don't have that many options to get 120 in. It's lower for younger states. And what you also do as governor, first of all, you have to select the state where the player you want to invite comes from. So you see here, and you see a lot of blank states like 191 and so on doesn't exist anymore because they are already migrated and been for long, merged and missing in action at all. So here we have a huge bracket. Just to summarize what the brackets means. For example, now the bracket state 1 to 906 that aren't 905 states or 906 states, because you see here all those been merged over the last nearly 5 years now, or 5 years. We've celebrated anniversary. So all those states are of course missing, so it's not really that one.
And there will follow more with the upcoming merge. There's a huge group.
Yeah, exactly that on top. And then you put on the name of the player. So easiest one is to really copy paste the name from the player you want to invite Either it's normal invitation or a special invite. And as governor, if you keep governor after state versus state, an important topic we will come next to is you can see who's transferred out and who's transferring in. But you can't stop that anymore. If people transferred in, you can't say, as a doorman, no, you are not allowed.
Getting kicked back out.
Yeah. And Lily got a question here. Does it affect something not to have the government during the transfer because you invite and set limits before? Exactly.
No.
That it can affect because invites are till the 14th, but if you're a good governor, if you're a well-organized state, the invitations that should go out, those who you really want to have in your state, there you send the invitations ahead of state versus state start. So before end of the preparation phase, those should be sent.
Yeah, so technically you can invite people after SBS, the first stage is over and you have a governor, but that's the last day anyway, and yeah, you should just do it before. It's easier.
And way more secure in that case. So that is about governor's point of view. Really important. Make sure either you definitely win your state versus state if it's in your state, because aside of that you will get and keep governor. But if it's in your state, make sure that your invitations are sent ahead of time.
How state count as leading state? What is the indicator? So overall, it's mostly the score of the, I think it was top 100, right? Or something.
Top 70 was the latest information we got. So top 70 players, and you see here.
And first score,
yeah. We checked out for all those leading states, and there are a lot of leading states in our group. Our bracket is state 1 to 906, so we have 28 leading states in total. And they have made some changes to previous transfers, because now they also take into account the hospitals and the enlistment. So it doesn't matter if you try to drop out of leading state and get zeroed at state versus state and do not revive your troops. It doesn't matter in that case. Only the not revived troops matter because they're really gone. But for leading state, if you have a full hospital and enlistment, your migration score towards the leading state still matters. Patrick, you have Kana, please tell me if that answers your question. In the meantime, we'll go to Patrick. Are you able to invite players who currently are above migration limit with regular invites? No. You can't invite those. We can check this also, just to also show that a bit more detailed. So if I go on invites, we have 248. I hope. Oh no, we have 333. We can check out for Katsila. I love the search functionality.
What's his name at the moment?
Oh no, he renamed himself again.
Take mine. It's what it is on Discord. Visca.
But are you above the migration limit for 1 billion?
You can. Oh no, I'm not. Just take one of the leaderboards. Just a random name.
Yeah, let's check out for those. So literally, you won't be able to invite someone with a regular invite, even if he drops out later. But you can't send that person a normal invite.
What happens to invites if your state merges? So if you are the state who gets merged into, then you still have your normal invitations going out. Nothing will happen to them. But if your state won't exist anymore after the merge, then those invites will be gone. So the merge who will still remain afterwards has to send them out.
Yeah. So you need to get in touch. Oh yeah, thanks, Colette. But now I just copy paste already. So here you see it. I can't send that player a normal invite as the migration score is way too high, and even if it's at 1,000,000,001 point, it is not possible to send that person a normal invite. So only if I would change that here and try to invite, but I won't try and waste potentially because of too fast fingers an invitation. So we covered Kana, we covered Patrick, we covered Island. Yeah. So if you are merging into another state, get really fast in touch with your governor, with your future governor, potentially future governor, or the one that is current gov, and ask nicely to send a special invite if you plan to stay in that state, in that freshly merged state, and do not have other plans. Then yeah, definitely get in touch with a new. Yeah, you get, especially if you go through various mergers, alliance merge, state merge, another state merge, transfer, you get more into the details of various things.
Our last merge was, I think, 2 years ago, 2.5 by now. Long time ago.
Yeah, but literally with our Discord server, we have the advantage that the questions get regularly asked, and you have to know the answer or get to know the answer with others. So
Very true.
now coming to the situation, you are above like state transfer, and we see here the state transfer amounts of tickets for your migration score. Important thing, I like to highlight that every time because people talk to me and say they have like 4 billion migration score, and I'm not even sure that like players like Lucifer or Thos and anyone else has such a migration score at all by now. So important is it is not your battle power. You can find that for those who don't know where to find their own. And now you see my ID. If you want to drop some diamonds, it's totally fine. But to come to the point, you can check out your migration score on that site, and here you see that. So I'm a little bit above 1 billion, so I would need a special invite. Otherwise, if I would like to transfer out, there are really limited options nowadays to reduce that drastically. So for me, there's literally only 2 chances to do that. And if you're really close to, like, taking an example, 350 million points. Yeah, I might change that later. That there is no broke anymore. Then we have only limited options to drop below 350 to only use 27 tickets. I'm not sure.
Like,
Let's
for
get
example, I'm now at 654 million. Like, I'm so close above the 45 limit.
So you're willing to sacrifice a lot, as an example. So we have 654 million.
I
So
am not willing to sacrifice that.
okay,
I'm getting 5 more tickets.
so literally what some of you might know already from information we shared on Discord that Hedo shared, you have some stuff you can't influence how much it matters to your migration score. Taking an example is airplane. If we're checking out for airplane, Well, you
Plasma
can't
level.
dismantle anything here. You can upgrade, but you can't dismantle anything here or destroy. Your plasma level you can't recycle, you can't reduce. So those are no options to change anything. Behemoth. Your behemoth is where it is now. You can't change there anything. Your troops, like, I'm really small. I don't have that many troops. Um, you can't change that much. Um, you can kill them, of course, but those at enlistment you can't transfer with full enlistment. You can't transfer with full hospital. And there we
So
have
you
the
had to kill them, like kill,
yeah,
like
really
remove them.
yes. And we can try to remove some of my troops. I could try that here. Maybe not my infantry. But here you see it. Troops above desk cruisers can't be. So you only have the option. Oh gosh, there was she again. Um, at state versus state, not to revive your troops at all anymore. Or from your enlistment, there you
Question: why
can.
are you saving all those rainbow troops?
I just ignore them. So the only option is to go and here discharge the troops, and there it works. That's the only option where you can discharge in enlistment because it's also not in hospital. So there you can get rid of your troops, and at state versus state, if you want to get rid of a lot of troops, and there's the option. But the impact, and now we're coming to the clue. The impact of troops is really, really low in
Small.
total. Yeah, really, really small because only what really matters is the last million of your troops. So in my case, I'll have to kill literally 18 million so that makes an impact. And then I have zero troops, more or less. Not a really good start in a new state, so you really have to save up tons of speed ups for after.
By the way, I just sacrificed one of my troops. You can also discharge them over the hospital, not just over
Oh,
enlistment.
but was it T12?
Uh, yeah.
Okay.
It was just one though. All good. I won't miss it.
So there was a question from Fiji about is resetting pets. So we can check
I
out my
don't think so.
my migration score. So it's 1,081,000,000 and so on. Oh, there's 69 in there. Sorry, easy distracted from numbers. Um, and now we can check it. I wouldn't reset a really big one, but we can check out the impact when I just I can't kill that one. Well, those won't make a big difference.
You're welcome, assassin. Happy to be of service.
So
It's
I will.
Fuji.
What? Oh no, that's from Grill. I wouldn't trust what he says.
Know that recently everyone keeps misspelling Fiji's name. Like I called her Fuji accidentally yesterday. There was Fihi. There was all kinds
Yeah,
of
we,
fun
we can
stuff.
we can just call her 11.
Yeah. Sorry, I just dropped my router and I didn't mean to scream. Okay.
So we will just delete, remove that one here, and sacrifice that for testing purposes. Because I have a cat there, up there, so it should be enough. I love testing purposes.
Whale.
Well, I would say that's still the same number. Should just call
Yeah, I
it
wouldn't
rail.
think so. Like, yeah, but like the thing is, I don't even think it'd be the same as like all the trucks. No, it's not trucks. You know what I mean? Those
The
MK1,
vehicles.
MK2
The vehicles.
vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that is like the same. They
yeah.
shouldn't count because if you reset them, it's still like there. You know? I don't know.
So I need a new Falcon. And yeah, well, resetting all this stuff has literally not really an impact. So to reset the levels is just wasted time. Like trying to get my Falcon back. Oh my god. I killed him.
If he loves you, he won't be back.
Ah no, I think he won't. But yeah, that so you see the impact of even an upgraded purple pad is at zero. I totally destroyed it, and it was one of my 12 bests. So even there, you have no chance to do something. So where are the chances where you can at all do something? That's here at the collection, but only your 12 strongest Tempest arms count towards the score. So it's a big question about are you willing to sacrifice that much? Because I mean you can't sell it anymore. So the only option you have at that moment is
Distraction. Okay, sorry.
um, destroy it. Yeah, that would already said. So today and the next days, the only option you have is to destroy your Tempest arms as one option, as one really option. And if you plan for the next transfer, make sure that you really early try to sell the good stuff really early. So you get rid of it and you get the coins, because with the coins you can get at least something back. Maybe not the same, but you get something back. By destroying, well, you get, let's just check out, I would get for this one, oh, that's just a bit of materials and those coins where I can buy a new golden banana dildo. So, and that not even with that one. You need to buy more or destroy more. So, the only option if you plan ahead is to sell your Tempest arms as much as possible, and then at the end you of course have to destroy some part if you really want to drop below a certain point. So that's the sad story about how to reduce your migration score at all. And another option,
Yeah, and
yes?
yeah, no, go on.
No, jump in.
I wanted to answer Trixie's question.
Oh,
So the thing is, if you are close to the bracket in which you need a higher amount of passes, transfer passes, I wouldn't touch anything. If you are planning on dropping as a state, you shouldn't upgrade anything at all. But if it's like you want to move somewhere, unless you're really, really close, you can upgrade the companion, in my opinion, because it won't like inflate your score that much as if you like went from P13 to P50 now. Then it would be concerning, but I don't think from the companion, if you're not close, it doesn't matter much.
and right now there's not much you can upgrade. Right now. So I think the companion. I love these pop ups from. I mean, right now, we ignore what we see here, we ignore that fully. Right now, you can go up to that, and I doubt that this will have a massive impact right now. At least
Yeah,
I couldn't
same.
see anything from that moment. Of course, if you max it, it might change something, but that's the material I could get from those nice redemption, and we completely ignore what we see here from my backpack. I already exchanged it, I've done the dailies, and this is where I could get in. So even though,
Showing the uh discount graphic how many tickets you need to transfer.
Oh, sorry. So that's the material, what you can get here for now. So already used everything what I could. I've done the intel, and this is part where I am. So that won't make a big difference if you compare. And now we ignore the name of it. So I I doubt.
What is the first name?
The first name is this one, and the second is this one. So this won't make a big difference, even if a full state upgrades it. That's 1% of Companion 1 for now. So this won't make also a big impact for your transfer score for now. If you max it, it will, for sure. But beside Tempest Arms, an easy way, an possible way for every player is your gems.
Twisted? Yeah.
So this will be a tough one because it is so easy, because you get material back. Like, if you really destroy some of yours, dismantle them, you of course get crystals back, a part of it. Yeah, that
But
was
they
kind
look
of.
so pretty.
Yeah, they look pretty, especially if you have, for example, after months and years of collecting, finally a gem 9, level 9 gem.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see,
I mean, I'm nowhere close, but yeah.
I couldn't know how long it took me to bring all those gems up there. So for me personally, I couldn't. Easier I get a special invite and get this stuff. But as a joiner, that might be a good one if you get out of a toxic state. Maybe it's for the level 8 gems. I think it's P15. Because before
I'm
it's
not sure.
P13, and I think P13 gets up to level 7, and they also have 6 slots. I think that's. I would need to dig into that, honestly, because I'm far too long now on P15 and have those accessible. So that is, of course, the other options. And here I won't do any tests. Oh, it's P14. Thank you. What to do for state merge? Yeah, well, state merge preparation. Or before we start to dig into state merge stuff, are there any topics you would like to
Regarding
see
transfers?
regarding transfers? And no, Snort, I don't delete all my troops. Not even this Saturday.
Wait, are you facing an SBS?
No, not. What is he? 342?
3-8.
If it, you can't send an invite to a player that is not in your bracket.
Can Gov invite us? I think you can transfer from a lower gen into a higher gen, like from Gen 11 to Gen 12, I think.
Yes, but not from those at Gen 12 who are currently at Gen 12. Those can't jump because they have the big jump coming anyway at all. I think those can't. So, for example, I think in group, we can check it. 900 and upwards. Ignore what we see. So sadly the search functionality is not working, so we have to scroll all the way up. If I knew that ahead, I wouldn't call. Oh yes, you can. Even though who are doing gen skip next. So I can invite up to state 945, and our actual bracket is state 1 to 906. So we can invite already those.
Yeah, so one gen different. I have two questions. Can you get out of leading state by dropping dead accounts from alliances? Well, I think they have to be offline and inactive for 90 days, and they won't be counted then anyway, as far as I know. And no hospital, like full hospital and enlistment, will be counted now. So you can't get away with killing troops and putting them in a hospital anymore.
And also those accounts need to be in top 300. I think it's top 300 active. And for leading state status, it's calculated based on, I think, the last 30-day active of the top 300 active. So kind of confusing, but the top 300 active of the last 30 days are counting into the migration score of a state, and that ends up in...
Is it 31 days? Because I am quite sure I've heard they like raised the limit to 90 instead.
Yeah, okay. It should be 31 days. 30 is just the typical one, but 30 plus days, I think, is...
yeah, I thought they raised it to 90 now.
So, before we go into merge topics, and I'm sorry it won't be possible that every one of you will get the codes, but we will enter it. And please, 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 only those take it who are in the stream. Please don't share it to your alliance and so on, because that's unfair to everyone who's participating. So that would be great if that, because even in this chat, in this session, it won't be that everyone will be able to get it. And I'm really sorry for that, but that's what I can get. So we will enter it now.
Yeah, not sure, Colette. So yeah, please respect that, guys. It is to celebrate Monkey King Rambo and his milestone of 8,000 subscribers. So just enjoy the code and please don't share that one.
So take it. I hope this small gift to the community is appreciated, and I'm sorry that not everyone can get it. I tried really a lot. Top 70 is for the state versus state calculation, and 300 is for the leading state. So I hope you will enjoy the frame. Well, the biocaps, and the rest I won't mention because that's pretty tiny. But the frame is not that what everyone can get and could get so far.
Really pretty.
Yeah, I think it's the one that, yeah, this is the one you could get. So sorry for all those who tried and didn't get the frame. There might be community events coming soon where you can get that as well. So now we covered the topic around transfer and kind of merge transfer topic as well, because those got the info about get in touch with the governor, with the current governor, and try to get the people you want to get transferred in your new home right now. So now, any one of you have questions regarding merge? There are merge servers. The best what you can do is get in touch with your future state and, well, have a chat, have a talk, and make alignments up front, because if you don't have that, the first week will be just, well, a big barbecue probably.
Yeah, definitely plan everything as soon as possible. Maybe arrange a nap with the other states. Figure out who goes where. Try to minimize any arguing or like burning. Unless you're a burning state, but I think most people want like peace. especially in the beginning while getting to know each other. And just plan ahead a little. Just don't go in blindly. But that leads us to the question that we were asked before. Which preparations you should take after a merge? Like, what's happening then?
Yeah, that's a
So,
good.
first of all, like, we could be starting that there will be no alliance buildings, there will be no alliance territory. The alliance centers, analysis centers, my bad, are closed. They will open up gradually. And yeah, you might lose your alliance name actually. That happened to us.
That can happen. Also, if you're late and someone else has taken your previous name, then you can try to get your name back, because the first one who's online and whatever wants to call himself Survivor1234, and that was your previous name, but you log in later than the other, then you can go for maybe Survivor1234 5, but you can't get.
No, actually, if the name already exists before and it's your like username, they will
Yeah.
just add a dot and then your previous state number.
Oh, okay, they changed
So
that
it would
again.
it will just look a little bit silly.
Oh, no.
Yeah, don't remove your trap. Don't remove any alliance buildings before it's happening. Otherwise, you could end up with a stuck trap. It happened.
And have an active state. Let them gather right after they logged in, because governor credit, you want to get that as fast as possible, or you don't have buffs and everything.
Hey, Vimma. Hey, Mario.
Oh, and if I would like to transfer out, I had to just a side note, as you see that right now, I have to give up my position as governor in the current state. Also,
Oh, the gov credits are going up again. That's nice.
Oh, high active state. We ranked first in Migo as state. Maybe not as alliance, but as state, we really ruled that Migo. High activity,
that's
a lot of gatherings going on. Auto gathering, thank you. Otherwise, I wouldn't gather at all. No, I don't resign as gov. We have state versus state in our state. There is something. The last thing I'll have to do is this one here. Tomorrow morning.
Just don't change the state board. I like it. I miss K.
Yeah, it's banana game. 420. Yeah, and best is to have kind of alignment about the map right at the start already, so everyone knows where his alliance or her alliance is, has to pour to, has to build up, where are the connections. If you want to have a smooth one, have such discussions up front and not during the moment where the state meets the first time, because then you can be sure there will be barbecues going on, because someone is not happy and starts the first attack. And
yeah,
so
definitely make a Discord server or anything. Get the leaderships of multiple alliances from the states together and figure something out.
Yeah, kind of that nates a point. So there were situations where they really announced mergers after transfer, and people transferred and, well, got merged with their previous state. So definitely happened in the past.
Never forget. Never forget. But yeah, they changed it around. It's not happening anymore because mergers are always before transfers.
I mean, I understand that
first.
that people are frustrated because they planned their transfer in, and now they're getting merged and can't move. There are people in because the new governor says, no, I have my own people I want to transfer in. So that is not really perfect, especially from the timing. It would be better to have that a lot more early as information, who's transferring to whom, and such topics.
You can only transfer first. No, you can't. It should be starting Tuesday. I haven't looked at the dates and
It's
looked
Tuesday.
them up, but usually it started on Tuesday, and you could move until Sunday or Saturday. But I think Sunday.
Yeah, it's literally till the 20s if I just check the event itself. We ignore what we see here again. You're getting good at ignorance. It's till the 20s. So start is here. We see it. So at reset to Tuesday, you can transfer to your new home.
Yes.
If it's not a leading state, then you'll have other issues.
Yeah, what's important with that is don't touch anything regarding Alliance Throwdown on Monday. Because if you move states, then you can't do anything in your new alliance because it will count as your old alliance, and well, you're not there anymore, so you can't do anything. And maybe, I don't think you necessarily have to, but you can avoid Path of Water, so you don't set any heroes and that could trigger a bug or anything and make you stuck until you remove those heroes. So you can skip Path of Water on Monday as well to make it smooth and going well.
I guess I got reported for this live stream for names and such. If I check out the chat, people will say this is an FSK 18 version.
I've heard so much worse in other live streams. I don't think so.
Yeah, literally what Visca said is get on Sunday out of your alliance, but please make sure that you're healed up front. If you're perfect, just ignore tomorrow's state versus state and take a chill pill. Enjoy the weekend, enjoy whatever you want to do, but playing state versus state is risky to fill your hospital, to fill your enlistment, and well, the only option you have at that moment is to discharge them. I mean, if you're willing to do that, then have fun playing state versus state. But there is no MeGo ongoing. Luckily for those states, I think in the really young states like 1200, they have ongoing MeGo and transfers. So hard brain catastrophe. To not get reported for other words. It's not like that this happened in
At least not in the normal Path of Water.
Yeah.
Sorry. Blame anyone but us. Only Monkey and I are innocent. Everyone else is to blame.
Yeah, so don't send out your trucks Monday after 19 UTC. That's the worst you can do. And do not join the train right after anything.
Don't click on anything on Monday. Just skip Monday.
Yeah, literally. Don't stress yourself on Monday. Just relax on Monday. Just do your work. It's hard enough to wake up on Monday and do your regular stuff. So don't stress yourself with it. Preparation, it's easy. Don't do anything at all. Just reset everything. Take everything out from passive water and whatever else. And
Showdown actually doesn't matter because if you leave the alliance, you won't be shown anymore, and you can also leave the alliance after Showdown already started technically. So that's the only event where it doesn't matter actually. Then just the reserve steps in. What about deployment? Well, those are over within like 3 hours. So just do them early.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Kenna said. Is pretend that on Monday. Yeah, literally, just not at work because I don't want to get in trouble. But at the game, yes, pretend to be that. Just put out your heroes from passive water and well, take a chill pill. Don't touch a lion throwdown. That's it, pretty much.
Where are you going, Wilma? Yeah.
You're welcome, Jonas. Iron, no. No otter, because otherwise I would eat you.
What is happening? Well, you can kill each other in Hangry Games. By the way, people join Hangry Games, just saying. On the Monkey King Rumba Discord, which you should join. But yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yes, exactly. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope we could help some of you with the questions around state transfer, state merge, the combination of both, and also I hope you enjoyed the frame. If you want to get that because you couldn't get it from the code, participate in the community events. There are often chances to get that one as
Yeah,
well.
just look out on the SOS Discord or on the paper airplane next to your VIP. There's often something going on, and maybe you can get it.
So thank you and have a nice Friday afternoon from my time, or Friday evening, Friday morning, and enjoy the weekend.
Yes, can I just real quick? Monkey actually has a video on that. Just search for Monkey King Rainbow Transfer Change State, whatever the name was. So
Or
yeah,
merch.
thank you so much.
Or merch
Yeah.
topic, yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys for being here, for listening to us, for asking questions. I hope you had fun, and thank you, Monkey, for having me.
Thank you, Visca. Goodbye, everyone.